You wake up tomorrow morning, roll over, check your phone, and there it is. A message you weren't expecting. Not dramatic, not loud. Just a sentence that quietly rearranges your life. Due to restructuring, your role is no longer required. No warning, no countdown, no villain twirling a mustache. Just gone. And here's the part nobody tells you until it happens to them. Almost everyone who loses their job thought they were safe. They were loyal, they worked late, they skipped lunch, they answered emails on holiday, they trained the new hire. They said yes when they wanted to say no, and still, the email came. If you think this video isn't about you, that's exactly why you need to keep watching. Because job loss doesn't start with layoffs. It starts with comfort. It starts when you believe your role is essential. When you believe your experience makes you irreplaceable. When you believe the company needs you. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who worked at the same company for 18 years. 18. He joined when the office still used fax machines. He watched people come and go. He trained managers who later became his bosses. He knew every system, every workaround, every quiet rule that wasn't written down. He thought he'd retire there. One Monday morning, he was called into a meeting room. HR was already sitting there. That's when he knew. They thanked him for his service. They said the company was moving in a new direction. They handed him a folder and asked for his laptop. By lunchtime, his desk was empty. By evening, his key card didn't work. By Friday, his job title didn't exist anymore. 18 years reduced to a box of belongings and a LinkedIn post that said, "Open to new opportunities." If you think that's rare, you're lying to yourself. This is happening everywhere. Quietly, constantly. To people who did everything right. And it's accelerating. Automation, AI, outsourcing, restructuring, efficiency. These words sound clean, professional, almost polite. But what they really mean is this. If your job can be done faster, cheaper, or without complaining, it will be. And before you say, "That won't affect me," let's talk about who already said that. Journalists, accountants, designers, coders, marketers, customer support agents, recruiters, editors, translators, paralegals, all once considered safe. All now watching software do in seconds what took them years to master. There was a woman who worked in HR. Her job was literally hiring and firing people. She believed she understood how companies work better than anyone. Then the company rolled out a new system, an AI tool to screen CVs, schedule interviews, and rank candidates. At first it helped her, saved time, made her more productive. 6 months later, her team was cut in half. A year later, she was the only one left. Then one day, her boss said, "We don't really need this role anymore. The system handles most of it." The irony didn't make it hurt less. She went home that day and cried, not because she lost her job, but because she realized how easily it happened. No drama, no collapse. Just a quiet decision made in a meeting she wasn't invited to. That's how modern job loss works. It doesn't arrive with explosions, it arrives with updates. And here's the most dangerous part. Most people won't see it coming until it's already too late. Because the system rewards you for staying busy, not staying prepared. You're told to focus, specialize, climb the ladder, be dependable. But ladders get removed. Roles get merged. Departments get streamlined. And suddenly your entire identity is tied to a job that no longer exists. That's the part nobody prepares you for. When people lose their jobs, they don't just lose income, they lose routine, they lose status, they lose confidence. They lose the answer to the question, "So what do you do?" There was a guy who introduced himself by his job title for years, at parties, at weddings, at family dinners. Then one day, he didn't know what to say anymore. He avoided social events, stopped returning calls. Not because he was lazy, but because shame is heavy. And society doesn't talk about that part. We love success stories. We love, "I quit my job and made millions" headlines. We don't love the quiet months where someone sends out 200 applications and hears nothing back. We don't love the nights where someone stares at the ceiling doing maths in their head, wondering how long their savings will last. We don't love the moment someone realizes their skills are suddenly outdated. And this isn't about being bad at your job. Some of the best people are the first to go because layoffs aren't about performance, they're about numbers. If your salary is high, you're a target. If your role overlaps with someone else's, you're a target. If software can replace 70% of what you do, you're a target. And loyalty doesn't protect you. In fact, loyalty can make you more vulnerable. Because loyal employees stay. They don't network. They don't build options. They don't prepare exits. They assume the company will look after them. Because they looked after the company. That assumption is expensive. Here's a truth bomb nobody likes to hear. Your employer is not your safety net. Your job is not security. It's a contract. And contracts can end. The real risk isn't losing your job. The real risk is believing you can't. Because that belief keeps you unprepared. Prepared people don't panic when change comes. Unprepared people do. Prepared people have skills that travel. Unprepared people have titles that don't. Prepared people have multiple income streams, networks, and options. Unprepared people have one door and hope it never closes. And hope is not a strategy. Look around. The world is changing faster than job descriptions. Entire industries are being rewritten in real time. Roles that took decades to build are being automated in months. Skills that were valuable 5 years ago are now nice to have. And the scariest part? The people most at risk are the ones who think they're immune. Because they stop learning, they stop adapting, they stop paying attention. Until the email arrives. So let me ask you something uncomfortable. If your job disappeared tomorrow, how long would you be okay? Not emotionally, financially. 3 months? 6 months? A year? Do you have skills that make money outside your employer? Do you have a network that exists beyond your office? Do you have proof of value that doesn't rely on a company logo? If those questions make you uneasy, that's the point. This video isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to wake you up. Because awareness beats denial every single time. The future doesn't belong to the most loyal employees, it belongs to the most adaptable humans. People who treat their careers like living things, not fixed identities. People who keep learning even when they're comfortable. People who build options quietly without announcing it. People who understand this simple rule. Your job can disappear. Your skills shouldn't. And here's the twist nobody expects. This moment in history is dangerous, but it's also powerful. Never before have individuals had so many tools, so many ways to earn, so many ways to learn fast. But only if you stop assuming safety and start building resilience. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, now. Because the people who survive disruption aren't the smartest. They're the ones who saw it coming and moved early. If this message hit uncomfortably close to home, good. That means you're paying attention. And if you want more honest conversations like this, no fluff, no false comfort, just truth, make sure you stay with this channel. Watch till the end. Share this with someone who thinks they're untouchable. And remember this one line, because it might be the most important thing you hear all year. Your job isn't safe. But you can be, if you stop pretending it is.